How can someone develop their courage to confront and release painful memories that are building, or maybe that is holding them back from their fullest potential?
So I truly believe that people who have had any of painful experiences in the past, and I believe all of us have it, but the amount of importance that we give to it is what decides how it is affecting our life today. I would highly suggest not to suppress those emotions. This may look contrary to whatever you've heard, but yes, I think we should all sit with our emotions and confront them. अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है या किसी से प्रॉब्लम होती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल पेरेंट्स से, हम बैठते हैं, हम बात करते हैं, राइट? तो आप खुद भी बैठो अपने साथ, आप बात करो, व्हाट इज इट दैट्स बॉदरिंग मी अंटिल नाउ? इज इट गुड फॉर मी? हाउ इज इट शेपिंग माई लाइफ? Is it going to help me in future? And you will get your answers that it's a total waste of time. Yes, when you had that painful experience, you cannot erase it from your life. That's the reality of your life. But then holding your anything that's holding you back is not really going to help you in any way. It's only going to add more weight to your life. So releasing that weight and accepting yourself, accepting your mistakes is truly important to erase and eradicate this.
So, any exercise would you like to share with the audience? Like, any simple exercise which people can
Yes.
perform?
So whenever I start with my program with any of my coaches, one thing that I deliberately do with them is going deeper into whys of every aspect of their life. So, for example, if you are into a certain profession, why are you into this profession? What do you want to achieve? Why do you want to achieve? And when you go 5 whys deeper into any aspect of your life, your belief of doing that activity will become stronger. The purpose or the goal, sorry, not activity. So, for example, if today I'm a coach, I ask myself several times, why do I want to do this? Is it important to do this? Do I really want to do this? How will I do this? So then I got answers, and it made me more strong that yes, this is something that's my calling, I think. And then I started on with this journey. If you're not really getting your whys and you just want to do it for the sake of it, high chances that you will leave that thing in between and you lose interest. But when you have a strong why, it's then that you are aligned with whatever you're doing, and then you go forward, you don't come back in that journey.
Great. So you already spoke to us about, finding our deepest why. Uh, with this, there's another question. How can individuals differentiate between a fear-based decisions and those driven by the true desires and intuition?
So these are two opposite feelings. When you are fearful of something, which means that you are in state of doubt, you are anxious, and you are unsure of whether that will happen on whatever thing you're thinking about,
Hmm.
right? That's natural. Now, if you reflect back on any of your fears, this is the feeling that you get. But
Absolutely.
when you go by your intention, you are relaxed, you are aware, and you are thinking deep about that situation. सो एनी टाइम दैट यू मेकिंग अ डिसीजन, इवन इफ अगर ऐसा हो कि मुझे जल्दी में डिसाइड करना है यार, अभी टाइम नहीं है मेरे पास सोचने का, just go by these two feelings. Recognize, is it fear or is it intuition that's driving you to take that decision or come back?
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving your insights to all of us. And I think it's really, really going to help audience. So before we end this conversation, would you like to talk about how do you help people and how people can reach out to you? And if you would like to speak about your community, it will get more insight to the audience.
Definitely. Firstly, thank you so much, Anu, for inviting me, because only through you I'll be able to reach to more people and make them aware that there are these things that we spoke about are crucial and important for them to move forward in life. So thanks for giving this opportunity to me and inviting me here. One thing that about my program or about how I help people, I don't think that there's any quick fix to life.
Yes.
Life is a journey, and you have to be on that journey. There's no quick fix और फटाफट करने वाला जुगाड़ू टाइप का कुछ नहीं होता है लाइफ में. So in my program, I mostly go deeper into people's life, because only when you go deeper, you are able to come out with what is the true problem that you're actually facing, what is the core of your problem. So root cause, finding the root cause of the problems is my approach that I help people with. My program is called as Brain Unwire Rewire program, because there's a lot of unlearning that we need to do in life and then learning. My program, it works on different aspects of life, which is we talk about how to have a positive mindset, how to address your past traumas, how to be aligned with your goals, how to, habit formation is one of the important things.
Yes.
I make them do activities with me, which also includes calming themselves down and guided meditation. And of course, coaching is a huge part of it. But these little things help them to imbibe these as habits even when they're out of the coaching. So these are lifelong activities that I help them with, so that they know their own triggers, how to address your triggers, how to go deeper into understanding your emotions, understanding which are the emotions that you feel highly, which are the emotions that you should be working on, which are the emotions that are benefiting you to move forward in life, having a growth mindset. So yes, these are all small aspects of life, but very important to address so that you actually experience transformation in your life. So that's how I help my coaches.
Great. So, do you focus more on one-to-one coachings or you also focus on group coaching?
Yes, absolutely. So it is one to one, because I believe that there is no one size fits all when it comes to life transformation. So it is always going to be one to one coaching, and something that I give utmost importance to. I do have a community, that's a WhatsApp community, and where we meet one to one group basis on every Thursday, so that I can give them more value and help them to resolve their problems in life. But again, those are standard solutions which they will have to inculcate in their own life. I will not be hand holding them, but they at least get an idea of what's troubling them and what is it that they need to work on.
Lovely. Any message before we end this conversation? Any message for the audience uh, from bottom of your heart?
Absolutely. I see that not many people are fond of loving their own selves. They are filled with complaints about their own self and their past and how the future is going to turn out for them. So I really want everybody to look within themselves and practice self love, because everything that will happen outside will start from here. That's from you. So until you love yourself enough that you can decide for yourself as to what's good and bad for you, you're not going to get clarity about your life. So get clarity here first and then outside.
Thank you. Thank you so much.